Good evening, everyone. This is day 139 of growing vegetables in Canada indoors. As my daughter and I transition from the outdoor growing season to getting all of our items started here organically right through the Canadian winters. For day 139 nighttime, let's take a quick gander. So over here in our grow tent where my daughter has a bunch of items on the go, we are going to get some more stuff started as we are winding down to the outdoor season. But for right now, let's take a gander at what we have. We have our Carolina Reapers. Sorry, right out front here. We have our Vizenkia pepper, followed by our red Valencia peanuts. We have our Genovese basil, and a bunch of other basils. Now all these basils are going to be either propagated and put outside closer to the outdoor season, all around my tomato plants and a few others as a great companion plant and a pest controller. So we are going to add these outdoors and propagate a few of them so we get a bunch more plants off of one. As we move up to a few of our tomato plants that have been started for Montessori school in York region, we're going into our 5th week of our 6-week program with them where the plants are doing great. These are just backup plants that we use just in case something goes wrong with their plants. We have something as a backup. We want to make sure every child's taking home a plant, but all in all, the kids are doing fantastic and the plants are growing really well. Up top, this is the same thing. We have some more tomato plants. This is for a school, Montessori school as well here in Simcoe, where they're doing an 8-week program. And this is, again, just backup seedlings in case anything happens to theirs. Again, the kids are super excited. We all have sprouts in our class. As we move beside our tomato seedlings, we have some chocolate habaneros. Over to a few of our plants that we have growing with just natural light through the front window here. We are, again, going to get some more items started as we get closer to our outdoor season, which it is winding down. But nonetheless, over here we have our lemon tree. This lemon tree was all started by my father organically. It remains organic, and it was one of his favorite plants. And unfortunately, with his passing back in January of 2024, one of his wishes were to give this plant to my daughter and I, and which we will cherish forever in memory of my pops. Forever missed, never forgotten, and truly loved, Dad. Over to our tomato plants that are doing really well. We have lots of tomatoes on the plant, and quite a few more flowers. This one does have a little bit of extra support at night with some extra lighting to help support it grow when it does get darker out earlier. I know the days are extending here, but prior to when we started these, it was getting darker sooner and we had the extra support going for these. Right beside it, we have some more tomatoes that have no extra support. Again, doing quite well. No tomatoes on the plant yet, but lots of flowers. Over to the front windowsill where we have a basil. And over here to my daughter and I's pineapple head where we juiced a full pineapple, had the remainder sitting out for roughly about 24 hours and peeled the rest off. Put it in some water where it's been sitting here now for just about close to 3 weeks to a month, where it is going to take some time. But as you see in that time, we have lots of roots starting, which are getting nice and long and thicker. We want the whole bottom of the glass filled before we transplant this. So this is going to take probably a few months before we've seen that, but nonetheless, it is starting to take off with some roots. Right beside our tomato plants, we have our awapuis, also known as your red pine ginger shampoo plants. These are native to Hawaii, need a maximum exposure of 6 hours of sunlight. They do great indoors as an indoor house plant because they do prefer shade. Over beside our awapuis, we have some mint. And to our last plant that we have indoors, this is a bay laurel. This was also my father's. Again, it's just great to have a few of his plants in memory of my dad. So once again, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to my daughter and I's daily update for day 139 nighttime. We really appreciate all the support. And if you haven't yet, check out our website at CanadianVeggies.com for 100% organic items, apparel, as well as, again, some of the services that we currently offer. Again, it's CanadianVeggies.com for day 139. Thanks for tuning in.